Hi, back with Twice OT9 after a while. Finally, I'm watching the guide that y'all been telling me to watch, and I told you I will watch after I finish all the members, and I took way longer than I expected to take with all of the members. I apologize for that, y'all. But anyway, I'm watching the guide today. This is so long. As much as I know the names, I may forget some because there's 9 of them, y'all. But like, I know the names and I pretty much know the faces. Who is Twice? A dive into the living legends, 2024. Hi, we are Twice. Outfits. Oh, that stage is huge. Outfits.
Twice is a 9-member girl group, and they were formed by the K-pop company JYP. Now, JYP is a powerhouse
Yay, they're telling me.
K-pop, being one of the first formed in 1997 and contributing to the formation of K-pop as a whole. It's home to many famous groups, but their girl groups have always been extraordinarily successful, such as Wonder Girls, Miss A, ITZY, NiziU, and now their latest girl group, NMIXX. Standing tall above these, however, is their strongest pillar. JYP Entertainment was struggling in 2015, being at an all-time low monetarily and attention-wise after the disbandment of their then most successful groups, leaving a huge hole to fill. They decided to form a survival show,
16 with JYP,
a bit like American Idol or X Factor, to find their next big group, whereby 16 girls were voted off over time until 7 were left. Some of the challenges included photo shoots, dancing, singing, personality-related challenges, and public engagement. It was a harsh survival show and caused upset many a time throughout the series with insulting comments and surprise eliminations. Now, I previously mentioned that 7 girls were left when Twice is currently a girl group of 9. This is because 2 girls who got eliminated during the show were brought back for the final, which we will discuss soon when talking about the members. Before we get to them though, I want to quickly touch on some information that you might find interesting.
Okay.
Twice are the highest selling K-pop girl group ever, selling 50 million album copies between Japan and Korea alone, as well as being the fastest K-pop group to surpass 1, 2, 3 and 4 billion streams on Spotify. They were also the first K-pop group to have a J-line or Japanese line, meaning having 2 or more Japanese members, Twice having 3, which actually revived the Hallyu wave or popularity of Korean culture in Japan, as well as relieving political and public tension, showcasing Twice's importance as a top group in K-pop and Korea's
Outfits.
history. Now,
Dance.
let me introduce you to all 9 members. Nayeon is the oldest in Twice. She sums up the group as a whole with her youthfulness, vocals, and public appeal. She starts and ends most of Twice's songs, sings a lot of the high notes, sings a lot of their choruses, and also writes numerous songs for the group. She's the face of the group, and the one the public usually think of first upon hearing Twice's name. Nayeon is known for her virality. Everything she uses or does goes viral in an instant. Nayeon has the biggest tendency out of all the members to spoil every single project or album the group have upcoming, and she loves it. She will tease her fans months before an announcement even comes out. Also, at the time of this video, she's the only member to have her solo debut with Pop and self-titled album in Nayeon.
Did she have a comeback? I need to check out her comeback.
Is a motherly figure in Twice. She has intimate relationships with all of the members, caring for them, cleaning up for them, cooking for them, and is definitely one of the factors in keeping the girls as close as they are to each other. Do not be fooled though, because once a challenge heads her way, she will not be afraid to knock anyone down in her sight. Her vocal ability is one of the best in Twice and is up there in K-pop.
She's one of my favorite
Incredibly
voices
rich,
from Twice.
Stable and distinct. She has a huge heart, volunteering a lot of her time to various dog and animal shelters to help out in times of need.
Cute.
During Twice's early days, she was most identifiable by her tomboy look, which was chosen for her by the company. Although in recent times, she gained control of her image and individuality and started to reverse it in a way that she wanted to. And she looks amazing either way.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Jonghyun also went on hiatus or break in October of 2020 to focus on her mental health and neck injury that lasted 3 months. Then not long after, entered her second hiatus, which lasted most of the last half of 2021. Jonghyun cared for her fans and Twice so much so that during both hiatuses, she still gathered up the courage to participate in numerous music videos, although not performing. She was the second member to do this and is now happily and healthily back participating with the girls.
I'm glad she's healthy
Momo
now.
is a member who was not originally in Twice's lineup and was added at the end.
Oh yeah, the girl that I said, I think she's either Momo or Chaeyoung. I think it was Chaeyoung.
She was brought back as the staff unanimously decided she was the most hardworking and committed to the show and did not deserve to be voted off prior. She is one of the 3 Japanese members in Twice, although I don't think Japanese is a strong suit anymore.
かなみさんちょっとなんだすいません白鳥が巻いてるようなで待ってるように
Though something not to laugh at is her dancing skills. She's the main dancer of Twice, and when I say main, I mean
This
main.
video?
She can do multiple types of dance after training since she was just 3 years old. She's highly respected among all dance instructors and idols for her talent and is always battling for the top spots whenever a dance discussion is brought about.
She's
Her
really
stage
good.
presence is incredible and she always gives the most when she's performing. And be careful when she performs Hello because you will pass out.
Pretty, I love the
Momo's tricks
outfit.
don't stop here though. In every situation, she's always hilariously 10 steps behind.
Oh, I know her name, but
Sana
her face
is the
I cannot.
second Japanese member
okay.
in Twice along with Momo.
Sana's the
Sana
name I
is a
forgot.
girl of duality. She can go from cute to sexy in a matter
Ah,
of seconds, and it is
okay.
not good for my heart.
I remember.
She's also the most affectionate member, making sure to stress everyone else out when she gets close. Sana also sings a lot of the choruses in Twice's songs, most likely due to her captivating voice. And potential to make most lines she sings into viral moments. Sana is probably the biggest extrovert in Twice and will not hesitate to make friends with anyone she sees. She probably has the most idol friends outside of Twice, and she is constantly full of energy. When her and Gio pair up together, whoever is in the vicinity better start running because they will bombard with pure energy.
Sana was the flirting cutie.
Gio is the
Okay.
voice of Twice. Her vocal ability is outstanding and is without a doubt the best in Twice.
I love her voice.
There is never a moment of flaw when she's singing live, and that truly demands a lot of respect. Her dancing is nothing to ignore either, being up there as one of the best
Energy.
dancers
Oh,
in Twice.
outfits. I need to
If
see
Momo
whatever
gives her
that
all,
is.
then
Did I
Gio
see
gives
it?
just as much. And when them two are on stage together alone, the power is unmatched. She has also composed 2 tracks for Twice and has numerous solo OSTs for popular K-dramas. Gio was also unanimously voted as the leader by all the girls of Twice. She knows them inside and out and knows how to deal with every type of situation a member or the group faces. She is the glue. This is most likely due to her long training period of 10 years prior to becoming an idol, which perfectly set her up to become the leader of a worldwide
She was always so
sensation
pretty.
today.
Look at her.
She's without a doubt the most competitive member of the group, and when her, Nayeon and Jonghyun go up against each other in any type of challenge, a war has started.
Diane and Jungkook.
Mina
Okay.
is the 3rd Japanese member along with Sana and Momo. Although opposing to them, she's definitely the most introverted idol in Twice and most definitely within K-pop. She finds comfort in gaming, being alone off camera, but also has an immense love for her members and never fails to do any daytime activities or hobbies with them. Don't be fooled though, because she is not camera shy at all. Mina also embodies elegance
the
in her
dress.
singing, talking and dancing.
Oh, she does. I love this. By the way, if you want to see my reaction to it, Twice playlist in the description. Go.
And the dancing side is most definitely due to the fact
she's the
was a
ballet one.
ballerina for 11 years before joining Twice. And I would kill to see
The one who
her
danced with
implemented
Jimin.
into Twice's dances or a solo project.
Yeah.
Another thing not to be fooled about is Mina's duality, because just like Sana, she could switch up at any moment, especially when she enters American soil. Now unfortunately, Mina was the first member of Twice to go on a hiatus, starting at the end of 2019 and lasting a year due to severe anxiety.
Bro, a whole
having to miss
year?
out on their Twice Lights world tour. This news was massive as hiatuses and mental health in K-pop has always been overlooked. But coming from a group as big as Twice completely changed the game, and other companies later followed suit when similar occurred with their artists. It marks a new movement in the K-pop world. Mina also gathered the courage to appear in Twice's comeback at the time, but did not perform either. She's also back and better than ever with the girls.
I'm glad.
Daeyeon is the funniest idol in existence. No one could put a show on more than her. Can they dance like this? Sing like this?
She's so funny. Look at her, bro.
Move like this? I didn't think so.
Did she just
Although,
twist?
whilst being incredibly goofy, Daeyeon can switch to serious in a matter of seconds, which is a top quality. She has also written the most amount of songs out of all the Twice members. Daeyeon plays the piano exceptionally well, and one of her favourite pastimes is to upload covers for Once's.
Where's your debut, girl? Now I'm interested. I'm more interested in yours now. Debut now. So
Either to their YouTube channel or a private chat service. Daeyeon also is noticeably the rapper of Twice, but has a beautiful voice and can exchange roles as well as she can her demeanour. Similar to Nayeon, Daeyeon loves to inform us about upcoming comebacks, but in the most unconventional way possible. If she changes her hair colour, you know a song is coming. Chaeyoung is without a doubt the ace in Twice.
Yes,
She raps, sings,
I know
and
Chaeyoung.
dances each incredibly well.
Raps
In
and
Twice's
dances,
early
okay.
days, she was focused mostly on rapping.
I don't know the song, so I can't sing along. But I'm interested though. It sounds good.
With hardly any time to showcase her vocal talent, as well as being shy about it. But in recent years, JYP has let her show this off after finding success in the first time she sung a title track whilst covering for Mina during her hiatus.
Her eyes. Her eyes.
Since then, she has not looked back and continues to sing in most of Twice's songs now. Chaeyoung is also the free bird of Twice and has a very cool and calm personality. She writes poetry, she paints, she does pottery, she composes, she sometimes dresses the members, and she's the only member to have tattoos, and numerous of them.
Oh.
This cool and calm
Did not see that
personality
coming.
rubs off on the members a lot, who rely on her when wanting to chill out or take a break. She's a breath of fresh air. Shui
I'm the
is
opposite.
the youngest member in Twice. She is also Taiwanese and speaks Chinese as her first language, completing the 4 of the 4 foreign members. All of Twice are insanely beautiful, but Shui is the visual. She captivates anyone who walks in her aura. She was the second member who was not in the original lineup and added at the end like Momo.
Oh.
Shui was added due to popular demand of the audience and due to JYP himself saying that she improved the most throughout the show, which has reigned true still to this day as she continues to reach new heights artistically every day. If you look back at 16 to now, you can see an
Christ.
immense jump in maturity, talent and individualism, something that truly makes her shine now. Shui also captivates during her dancing with a charming stage presence and great fluidity after training in dance from a young age as well. She is also known as the Angel in Korea, and not just for her selfless personality and respect towards every living being, but due to her charity work like Jonghyun. Shui also volunteers at numerous dog shelters and donated over $40,000 equivalent worth of aid and respirators to Korea and China during COVID. Shui also never fails to make Twice laugh, whether it be on purpose or by accident.
Yeah.
She also speaks 4 languages, 2 fluently, Chinese and Korean,
首先非常感谢大家
She's Taiwanese and she speaks Korean and Chinese fluently.
也非常支持我们，感谢
And two well enough to hold a conversation, English and Japanese.
to challenge ourselves
English and
and more
Japanese.
barriers on words. We want
I'm
to
sorry.
express our gratitude towards everyone who stands by our side in this journey, especially our fans once.
She truly has too many great qualities for one idol.
What language do they speak in Taiwan? I know nothing about Taiwan.
JYP had big plans years ahead of Twice's debut, and many still undermine the extent of the company's planning. JYP wanted their concept to be healthy in reference to the mind, body and beauty, which still reigns true to this day, with a heavy focus on colour pop and electro pop covering a lot of their discography, especially in the early days, often resulting in them being lumped into nothing more than cute and bubbly. But that is not the limit of Twice's musicality. This whole concept of healthiness links to the sole meaning of Twice's name, to be charmed twice, once by beauty and a second by catchy music, which again Twice has not faltered in upholding even 7 years into their career with hit after hit. And on a personal note, I truly believe that JYP planned for Twice to be a group that grows with their audience, as if you listen to their songs in order, you can almost see 3 stages of a story: dreaming/thinking about love, being in love, and remembering problems of their experienced love.
Pretty.
JYP has always been known for creating idols with golden personalities, as it is one of the core qualities they look for in their trainees. And even focusing on recent times, this may be a factor as to why Twice is as successful as they are, as their love for their fans, music, and each other is objectively one of the strongest I have seen. This has created an incredibly tight-knit
Their
circle,
bodies though.
whereby once Twice's fan base and Twice themselves can comfortably communicate with each other on a level that is close to a friendship, near enough unseen by a lot of idols in the industry. Twice rely on once and once rely on Twice, and both
That
sides
sounds
truly
familiar.
understand this. Also, from here on out, it may be more of an information overload for newer ones, so please bear with me. As I've stated before, Twice's core concept as a group is health. However, this has not stopped them or limited them from exploring new sounds, new genres, and new styles, unlike many seem to think. Across 7 years, we've seen title tracks never sound the same, even with some tackling the same type of concept, which is a major feat in itself, having songs for all types of people to enjoy. Some title track genres include bossa nova, future house, EDM, bubblegum pop, retro synthwave, and many more types of genres that are usually mixed together. Now, if we talk about their B-sides and their variations, we would be here for what seems like an eternity, but it's almost like Twice has nearly covered every genre there is to do. Let's have a quick look. Rock, contemporary R&B, Latin pop, city pop, hip hop, waltz, trap, jazz, and many, many more again. This results in a very rich listening experience for onces across their albums, as Twice love attempting different genres within albums and not just focusing on one type. You never know what to expect next time they come back, and this is one of their best qualities. Across their 173 Korean song journey, not including Japanese songs, English songs, covers, and OSTs. Speaking of which, I think it's very important to highlight Twice's material that isn't necessarily official, as this also shows their talents and versatility in a variety of ways. But we'll talk about that later in the video.
I want to check out more.
Where did it all start?
Their discography, but it's so long, so it just feels overwhelming just thinking about it.
Twice debuted on the 20th of October 2015 with Like Ooh Ah and mini album.
Oh, it's their anniversary soon.
In the first week, Like Ooh Ah did worse than the company had hoped for, mostly being overlooked by the general public at first. But then a week later, after hype had gathered, it began to steadily pick up and gain attention. Not enough for a huge success story, but just enough attention on Twice for the life-changing events that would come in the following year, 2016. April 2016, Cheer Up.
Bro.
The song every K-pop
Oh yeah.
The song every Korean
Cheer
member
up,
of the public knows. Their first comeback. Cheer Up was a national sensation. It was the talk of the country. The catchy melody, the easy dance, and most importantly,
I didn't know that was from that.
and I'm saying everyone was doing it. This song alone threw
Bro.
Twice into the role of Korea's national girl group, previously owned by Girls' Generation, the top girl group of the last generation. This was huge for Twice, an unprecedented amount of success, attention and love.
Just
And
a
it
year
only got
later.
better.
Bro.
In comes their second comeback in October.
Not even a
TT.
year yet. Okay.
2016 was really Twice's defining year. There was pressure, there was doubt, but they blew it all out of the water and further surpassed everyone's expectations yet again.
Good for them.
For 6 years, it reigned as the most viewed music video of any JYP act ever.
I haven't seen this.
At 690 million views, being dethroned in 2022 by one of Twice's own songs, What Is Love?
Bro, what?
Their seventh comeback. TT was not only the talk of Korea, but now across the pond in Japan. Everyone was doing the pose. Daeun's catchy.
Ah!
It was
I
the
love that
success of Cheer Up all over. It was so popular in Japan, in fact, that in June of 2017, Twice released their first full-length Japanese version ever with TT, along with a newly shot music video, a new stepping stone for their Japanese YouTube channel that was soon about to take off as well. To this day, it is still their third most viewed music video on the Japanese channel. This truly cemented their success and pushed them straight to one of the top groups leading their generation, having only been 1 year.
That's what I'm trying to
From
process.
then on out, every single song Twice put out was a hit, seller after seller,
What?
and showed absolutely no
Loved
sign
the
of
song.
stopping. They were the first ever girl group
Love
to
the
win
song
Song
as
of the
well.
Year at the Mnet Asia Music Award 3 times in a
What?
row. 2016 for Cheer Up, 2017 for Signal,
Don't know it.
and 2018 for What Is Love, with the only other group doing so being BTS the following years. They are also the only girl group to win Girl Group of the Year 4 times at Mama, being 2016, 2018, 2019 and 2021. And further, being the K-pop girl group with the most awarded Daesangs ever, 18, placing them 3rd overall. Daesangs being one
Who's
of
the
K-pop's
second?
highest and most respected awards.
Who's number 2?
So
He
what
said
are the
third, right?
notable turning points and achievements of Twice? They had their Japanese debut in 2017 with One More Time, debuting at #1 on the Japanese Hot 100 right at release, a feat that would soon become nothing more than standard for Twice's Japanese releases. In 2017, they also released their
Like, it
first
sounds
full
familiar.
album titled Twicegram, the same name as their Instagram page. The title track would be Likey, and this is one of their best songs and albums to date.
Ah. No, because I was like, based on the name, I feel like I know the song, but I did not recognize until the likey. Okay, I know it now.
It really sums up Twice and their earlier style. Likey touched on the hardships of social media and societal pressures while upholding Twice's catchy, upbeat song style, but still conveyed the upsetting message really well. It's one of my all-time favourites. One of their tracks on the album, Rollin', recently gained traction again during Twice's 4th world tour because you'll see. Every song on this album deserves that attention, and if you want a look into Twice's earlier discography, this album would be a good
sounds
start.
Overwhelming.
Twice also hit it big in Japan with Candy Pop, their first Japanese comeback in January 2018.
I thought I would know it, I don't.
It's a pure cute concept, with the music video partly in anime that fits nicely with the Japanese idol aesthetics. It clearly appeals to the Japanese and non-Japanese public, as it is the most viewed Japanese song by a K-pop girl group at 163 million views. This would truly kickstart their Japanese career. Twice has an insane Japanese discography,
Breakthrough.
and if you eliminate their Korean discography, you would be able to witness their growth and style from the Japanese side alone, arguably even being more diverse. They never fail to treat Japan and Japanese fans as their own, writing and composing songs for Japan, promoting on TV shows and award shows, and putting the same amount of quality into everything they do there as they would in Korea. It's truly outstanding to be able to live a double life like they do.
That truly is a double life.
2018 would be a very up and down year for Twice, and not in terms of their music or achievements. As the new hottest girl group who were known to release hits quickly and consistently, especially more than other idol groups, this system Twice was following would soon take a toll on their health as a group. Twice would release 5 mini-albums across the year, spanning 29 new songs, with one being a Japanese
Five albums in 1 year.
Audiences were beginning to question, is this too much for Twice to handle?
Yes,
Which
yes it
also
is.
seemed to be the same question Twice themselves were raising. The Mama Award will come around at the end of the year. I just want to leave this speech that Gio made here, so you can truly understand.
I want to see
how
whatever
they feel.
performance this was.
같이 이렇게 3년 동안
The fact that they're sorry, I heard I like processed 2018 and toughest year, and I remembered my alt, and I'm like, oh, both of them in the same year. Hold on, the top boy group and the top girl group at the time. Anyway,
스케줄 하다 보면서 몸도 마음도 특히 올해 많이 지쳐 있었던 것 같은데
Don't cry.
이렇게 늘 서로에게 힘이 돼주고 서로 위로가 돼주고 늘 밝은 현장 만들어주는 우리 멤버들에게 정말 너무 고생했다고 너무 고맙다고 얘기하고 싶습니다. 또 저희 트와이스가 여러분들에게 더 좋은 노래들 그리고 에너지 넘치는 무대들 많이 보여드리도록 하겠습니다. 진심으로
but you'll take care of
감사드립니다.
yourself, right?
And she was not wrong about coming back better. Twice has only just got started. I mentioned that Twice is a group that grows with their audience and that they are often limited to Q. Now this was most notably opposed in 2019 with their releases of Fancy and Feel Special. Fancy was a K-pop sensation. It embodies K-pop. Everyone was singing it. Everyone was dancing to it, and everyone was tuned in.
It's a really good song.
It was different conceptually and lyrically from their previous releases, being more mature and seductive. With the album, Fancy You, also embodying this newfound maturity in all its songs. Especially in Strawberry, that Chaeyoung wrote, which was basically about hickeys. It is the most viewed song in the first 24 hours for Twice, at 42 million, and it's fair to say it opened a new way for them into the American market. It was without a doubt one of Twice's best songs, and the world was realising this. 2019 was almost a copy of 2016 for Twice, 2 Korean songs that would become a staple of their career and a year of great success. This second song being Feel Special.
You make me feel special.
Pretty.
Now, Feel Special is one of the most important songs for Twice and once alike. The song was written by JYP himself for and about Twice and their struggles of idol life.
Oh,
It was their first comeback during Mina's hiatus. Both the members and the fans were unsure if Mina would participate in this comeback, as many idols who go on hiatus seem not to do. Then Mina's teaser dropped. As a fan, there was no way to describe the feeling and happiness
yeah, I
and
can imagine.
reassurance from seeing her after many months of radio silence.
I can imagine.
Participating in the music video for fans, even though she was enjoying one of the roughest times of her life. Everyone was entirely grateful, and the song lived up to the hype. An amazing but sentimental dance pop track and album to go with it, featuring a song written by all the members called 2129 to thank and show gratitude for once for being by their side all this time. It was truly one of their most heartfelt and best eras. Now, after 2019, Twice never abandoned their catchy, poppy, youthful type of music, and I hope they never do. But many of their B-sides, music videos and lyrics did begin to change to show different aspects of Twice. Cry for me is the furthest from Twice's core concept that we have ever gotten. So let's explore this a little.
Love the song. Love the song so much.
I want you to cry, cry for me.
Oh.
Cry for me. Make you wait for,
Cry for me, but
Dropped randomly during their Mama 2020 performance to unexpected fans and viewers. It was a revolution.
oh,
A song that was originally going to be scrapped by the company, and a song that may never have been released after Mama
Bro,
if
what?
it wasn't for the immense attention and success it gathered. It's a song that explores the concept of heartbreak and annoyance at the romantic interest for not showing any type of emotion during a breakup. Twice truly conveys this in their emotive choreography for this song. It was well received in Korea, however, it was definitely bigger outside, resulting in Twice having their first US show appearance on the Kelly Clarkson show.
oh.
Although it still doesn't have a music video, so please hurry up with that, JYP.
I don't think it's coming.
Another turning point for them, and now every time they come back, they would have at least one American TV show or YouTube channel per comeback, whether it be Ellen, Stephen Colbert, or Good Morning America. Twice had been increasing their Western attention since Fancy, but it was only getting bigger and quicker from here. Twice's comebacks would continue to grow in success in the West, as in July of 2020, they would come back with more and more with album of the same name. This would be their first US Billboard 200 chart appearance at number 200, selling 6,000 copies in the US. The song was originally going to Zara Larsson, who even recorded a demo, but I'm glad Twice got their hands on it, as it's an incredible dance track with an amazing instrumental.
이제는 못해. 그러니 안 된다. 움직이기가 싫어.
I'm trying to imagine Zara singing the song, and I cannot. I don't know, it feels Tricey.
그러니 안 된다.
Their second comeback of that year would be their second full album, Eyes Wide Open, featuring the title track and retro synthwave styled I Can't Stop Me. Arguably
Love
one
that
of
song.
Twice's top 3 title tracks to date, according to me anyway.
Pass, pass, spotlight.
빛일수록 어둠 속으로 빨려들어 끝이 보이는데 I know it's
Not right. I can't stop me, can't stop me.
It would peak at number 72 on Billboard 200
Ooh.
and sell 14,000
Oh,
copies,
growth.
a significant increase from just a few months prior. Their first comeback
Like
in
double.
2021, Alcohol Free, and album titled Taste of Love peaked at number 6 on the Billboard 200,
Oh!
entering the top 10 for the first time ever and selling 46,000 copies.
Now that's
This
growth
was
right
an
there.
unprecedented jump of number of sales and place on the chart since their last 2 comebacks, and it's only been less than a year.
Like, bro.
Twice even made an appearance on The Ellen Show, performing Alcohol Free for a US audience. It's their second most acclaimed album at 77 on Metacritic, and their first appearance on the site. Metacritic being a site that collates album reviews of critics like NME, Sputnik, and Beats Per Minute. This would all be a big lead up to their long-awaited US debut, The Feels.
It's for you, yeah, 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 yeah. You have stolen my heart, oh yeah. Never let it go.
Been listening to this song for so long and I didn't even know it was K-pop.
It was a hit.
I used to love the
It
song.
perfectly embodied Twice and did not stray from their core concept to fit the Western views at all, and it proved successful. It will be their first appearance on the US Hot 100 at number 83. It was their second highest Spotify debut behind their most recent comeback in 2022, and went 38 on the Japanese 100, along with so many more firsts and milestones for the group. The Feels would be featured on their third full album that came after, known as Formula of
Outfits.
Love, featuring
I've been
the
hearing
title
about this
track
album a lot.
Scientist.
Ain't no science in me, no license. Nice and 내고 고민할 survivors. Don't try to be a genius, why so serious?
I love the outfit.
This is Twice's most critically acclaimed album and has a score on Metacritic of
That's
88,
why.
being
That's
the
why you'll
second most
mention it a
acclaimed
lot.
album behind TXT's Freeze at 89. For a long period after the release of Formula of Love, it remained K-pop's most acclaimed album with a score of 91, but this recently dropped due to more reviews being added over time. Formula of Love was also a major success and maybe Twice's most diverse piece of work to date. It also features for the first time ever unit songs by the members, being 3 songs of 3 members, Push and Pull by Sana, Gio and Dahyun.
Definitely checking this one out.
Hello by Nayeon, Chaeyoung and Momo.
Checking this out as well. I have to check out Tsu's debut as well.
132 by Jonghyun, Sui and Mina.
The Japanese members. From first listen out of all of these right now, I'm gravitating this one the most. Gravitating towards
a completely different side of Twice, with
love
Hello
the
being
outfits.
the most opposite to Twice's original colour, being hip-hop and trap. This was also the first time we had any official songs that didn't involve all 9 members. It was also the spearhead album for their 4th world tour that came not long after, whereby Twice was so successful in the US at this point that they added the Bank of California Stadium as an encore to the tour due to the high ticket demand, and then adding a second day of the encore due to tickets selling in minutes,
Bruh,
averaging around
stadium.
50,000 people in
Whoa.
the queue, and being the first K-pop girl group to tour at a US stadium. At the time of this video, Nayeon is the first and only member of Twice to debut solo. She debuted with a self-titled album, Im Nayeon, or I'm Nayeon, with the title track Pop. Nayeon seemingly worked on this for around 6 months or so, whilst pumping out a multitude of other songs for Twice and doing a tour. It was a big moment for them, as Twice had stated many a times that they had no intention of going solo. Twice was so collected as a group, in fact, that they didn't have solo accounts until a month before Nayeon's solo. So they went at least 6 years with a group Instagram account. This shows that 2022 was truly a year that Twice was beginning to explore their individuality, which the company had been hesitant to do for a long time, as it had backfired in the past. Coming out during a time where K-pop was focusing on retro synths and Y2K trends, Nayeon seemed to take it back a few years, bringing back the infectious bubblegum pop of 2017 and 2018.
Thank you.
It was a bigger success
Thank you
than
for
what
that.
the company and non-fans were expecting it to be, resulting in Nayeon
The
being
gap.
the most streamed female K-pop artist of 2022, winning Best Female Artist at Mama 2022, gaining a 78 on Metacritic, being the first
cannot
and
be too
only
loud, yo.
female K-pop soloist to do so, and many, many other record-breaking achievements.
Bruh, congratulations.
August 2022 would then introduce Talk That Talk.
Tell me watching me. I almost said so recent until I realized we're at the end of 2024, so it's not really recent.
An album titled Between 1 and 2. This was their first comeback after their contract renewal, being a sentimental moment for Onces and Twices alike, as not many groups, girl groups especially, make it past the 7-year mark, even the most successful ones. It was recently found out that the girls didn't know each other had renewed until the day Onces found out, making it all the more wholesome. So whilst morale was high, they dropped their 11th mini-album. Talk That Talk is definitely one of my top 3 title tracks of Twice boasting a Y2K aesthetic. It is one of their most successful albums, being number 3 on Billboard 200, selling 100,000 units in the US within their first week. 16 times higher than their first ever entry 2 years ago. It was also their first time reaching 1 million pre-orders, and due to the success of Between 1 and 2, by the end of the year, they were the best-selling and most streamed girl group on Spotify that year, showcasing their immense Western growth. Now we come to their most recent comebacks at the time of this video, an English single named Moonlight Sunrise, which would land at number 84 on the Hot 100.
Checking it out. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. I've heard this part
It
somewhere.
would also earn them the Billboard Women in Music Award, named Breakthrough Artist.
She's making noise right now. Did you see a mouse? No, she's that excited for Twice. Yes. Love it.
This
Where
is
they
how
would
I
attend
express
the
my
award
excitement.
ceremony in America and perform Moonlight Sunrise in the presence of artists like Rosalia, SZA and Lana Del Rey. Moonlight Sunrise will be included in Twice's small lineup of R&B songs, and it clearly did them well. Their follow-up album to this is titled Ready to Be, with the main track being Set Me Free.
Set me free. Still haven't heard the full song.
This would be their most successful album to date, surpassing 1.7 million pre-orders, a major increase from their last album only a matter of months ago, as well as numerous streaming and charting records for Twice. It was a statement to their continuous growth. This would also be the spearhead album for their 5th world tour, which is currently taking place, where they will cross some of Asia, Australia, North America, and thankfully Europe for the first time. I'm still hoping they do more
And
Asian
never
dates
Africa,
and South American
obviously.
dates as well. It's a record-breaking tour, seeing Twice as the first girl group ever to perform and sell out at SoFi Stadium and MetLife Stadium, both with a capacity of 50,000 for the tour. It also has 1 million attendees across a relatively small amount of stops, so a lot of us are hoping for more countries with increased venue size. Lastly, the J-line of Twice, Mina, Sana and Momo, known as Me San Mo, have just debuted on the 25th of July with their album Masterpiece, being Twice's first official subunit. Do Not Touch, the title track, was released on July 14th, a week prior to the album. It's a very mature concept tackling the issues of consent, further showing an aspect of Twice's growth. The J-Line are some of the most famous people in Japan, so attention is incredibly high, and they will sure deliver during its promotional weeks. At the time of recording, Me San Mo have just smashed Twice's iTunes record, being Twice's second song to go #1 on the worldwide iTunes albums chart, charting top 3 in the US, UK and France, and going #1 in 20 other countries. The J-Line also had a hand in the making of the album, each writing a song for it, choosing the concept, clothes, and covering all other creative aspects, enhancing their artistry. We discussed some of Twice's comeback.
Wait, pause. I just want to say that song sounded really good. I want to hear it, but then I feel a bit over. There's so much. No, because like Twice has so much. It's overwhelming.
Over the past years, but what are some of the projects they're involved in? First, let's talk collaborations. Nayeon, Chaeyoung, Jio and Sana collaborated with League of Legends in a song called I'll Show You, featuring Becca Boom and Anika Wells.
I don't know any.
Nayeon also collaborated with Felix from Stray Kids on No Problem.
Oh, right! In her debut album. Need to check that out. He's rapping?
As well as Korean rapper Wonstein.
Love the song. Love the song. Your life.
Both of which are on her self-titled solo album. Twice also collaborated with Lux, a Japanese hair product brand, to create probably one of the best Japanese songs of all time, Just Be Yourself.
Hair product.
On to covers. Twice covered Jackson 5's Want You Back, even coming out with a music video and a Spotify release. They've also done many covers in their Melody Project series, whereby a member chooses a song they want to cover and uploads it to their YouTube channel. Some come with a music video and some don't. Some examples being Chewy covering Taylor Swift, Chaeyoung to Justin Bieber, and Nayeon to Ariana Grande. They also
Not
have
you only
performance
choosing the big
projects
names.
similar to Melody Projects, which is mostly focused on the dance side of Twice. This is a more recent project for Twice, with Momo being the first to do so in February 2021, with Geo
2021?
following suit in May of the same year. Whilst not being performance projects, there are two other videos I'd like to highlight. Momo was featured in the whole music video for Yuka DD's song Superhero, and Momo, Chaeyoung and Chewy did a dance cover to Ariana Grande's Bloodline. Twice have also made OSTs, or original soundtracks, which are mostly used in K-dramas. As I stated before, Geo has made 3 of these solo, and they are I Fly, Stardust Love Song, and A Strange Day, all being well received among the Korean public and the watchers of their respective K-dramas.
This K-drama, I love it so
Geo,
much.
Chewy,
Trauma.
Nayeon and Chaeyoung sang an OST by the name of Daring Woman, and Jonghyun also featured on an OST with her sister, Sungyeon,
Sister?
by the name of My Dream Class. Twice as a group also have the OST I Love You More Than Anyone, a beautiful song for the K-drama Hospital playlist.
Haven't seen it.
This isn't a project, but is nice to know in terms of how well Twice looks after their fans across numerous countries. Twice as a group have many versions of their songs in multiple languages. All of their title tracks have a Japanese version, excluding their most recent, Talk That Talk and Set Me Free. They have 4 English versions of their Korean title tracks, being More and More, I Can't Stop Me, Cry For Me and Set Me Free. They also have a few Korean versions of their non-Korean songs with The Feels, Breakthrough and BDZ to name a few. Continuing with Twice's projects, what does the future hold? It was just confirmed that Geo, the leader, will be taking on her first solo album, dropping on August 18th with the title track Killing Me Good and album
Love the title
Zone.
track.
It will be Twice's second ever solo debut, and there's no better or a more ready person than Geo. We have very limited information so far, so please keep updated. It is also predicted for Twice to have their next group comeback around October or November of 2023, so stay tuned for that. Finally,
Oh,
Twice
goodness.
is a
This
group
video
that
so
has
long.
never failed to grow as an artist in the last 7 years, and clearly show no sign of stopping anytime
Outfits!
soon. With their newfound focus and success in the Western market, and the consistent backing of Asia, I will not be surprised when they continue to reach new heights with every comeback. And for the new onces out there, I hope you will be the ones to witness their success and follow them on their journey from here on out. Because Twice are no longer
I'll do my
just
best.
K-pop
It's a lot
idols.
though.
They're global artists, legends.
They really are legends. They are. Which is why I wanted to get into them to begin with. But this is a lot. They are legends though. This was a really... Just gonna stop this here. This was a... Thank you for watching. This was a really good video. I'm just a bit tired right now. But like, I really enjoyed this. I feel more overwhelmed after watching this. And I think this year they've only like had one comeback, right? At the beginning of the year. I cannot remember the name of the song, but I feel like I've heard it. And the Japanese comeback. I have not seen that one. I didn't even know the Japanese comeback was happening up until all of a sudden I saw on my Spotify, because I follow them on Spotify. And I saw a notification. I was like, wait, what? What do you mean Twice just released an album? But I couldn't really check it out. The album is long, y'all. Like, there's so much. There's so much. And the solos, Isamo, and Now To You, and Nayeon also had a comeback. Like, it's all just overwhelming, which is probably why it feels like I'm being slow with things, but I'm doing the best I can. Anyway, I did not forget about Twice. I can understand why y'all would think I forgot about them. Fair. But I did not forget. Still interested. Still gonna check out more of their music. Just not at a quick pace. At a fast pace. But I will try not to like be as slow as before. I will speed it up. The pace will be sped up a little bit. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyway, I really enjoyed this video. They really are legends. But that is all. Thank you all for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.